Well, hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Ascension Playground. This is your friend Ursie. My goodness, the energies, at least in my neighborhood, just seem like they're escalating and moving to a level of heightened sensitivity, let's just say. So, quite auspicious time that we're living in. And as many of you listening might agree, we chose to be here now. So, whatever is going on in your world or my world, we chose to be here in this particular moment to help support and anchor in the light, to bring hopefully peace, harmony, and balance. But today, as we look at March 20th, 2023, this point in time where we begin the new year, it's the vernal equinox, the beginning of spring. So, this idea that what are we planting for the new year ahead? I know our Gregorian calendar, we begin with January 1st. The Chinese Lunar New Year begins later in January and sometimes February. But for the zodiac, when we look from the point of Earth in relationship to the sun's path around the solar system, we begin the year with 0 degrees Aries, or what's called the vernal equinox, the first day of spring. And let's see, for those who enjoy looking at time, it's going to happen March 20th at 5:24 p.m. That's in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time. For us here in the Pacific Coast, the West Coast, it'll happen around 3:24 in the afternoon. So what does this mean when we have equal balancing of light and dark? That perfect moment of balance. I have something to share with you that dovetails with what astrologer Pam Gregory has also spoken about. She's an incredible oracle of our times, I believe. And here's what she says. When we look at our solar system and bring in the broader heavens, this includes the fixed stars. There's a star that is holding the closest aspect to 0 degrees of Aries. So some of us know that we are moving from the age of Pisces and moving into the age of Aquarius, this shifting of light. See, we're talking about light and dark, but there's something in between. There's this beautiful constellation called Pegasus. Yes, the winged horse. This Pegasus constellation is actually holding the fixed star that is closest to 0 degrees of Aries. Why is that important? It's because the myth and the energy of that beautiful fixed star in the heavens helps to overlight and shine a whole other layer of support or story as we navigate from just being earthbound humans fighting on our little planet as we spin around the sun to start looking more galactically and embracing ourselves and remembering that we truly are multi-dimensional galactic beings. That's a mouthful. It's almost like when you look at that Horton Hears a Who story, the little who says, help, and Horton the elephant hears it. So we're talking about this idea of there's probably way more than our ego minds in 3D can fathom. So the calling is, can each of us embrace our higher selves to guide us and navigate us in this new age of light? I have a picture to share with you. Let me see if I can give this to you in a new way as a background. Here we go. All right. Here is an image from astrologyking.com. What you're seeing are the stars in the heaven that have been collected in the asterism or constellation known as Pegasus. Pegasus, the flying horse. Well, The second brightest star is right behind me. Here it is. It's known as Scheat. Scheat. And so if you look on my playlist in the Ascension Playground, you'll see that I actually speak about this beautiful star. Scheat. Let's see. What does it mean? The name means this beta star, the second brightest star, means all we could wish for. All we could wish for. This star is lighting it up, the heavens up, and bringing its energy to Earth as we begin our new solar year, the new planting cycle, the dreams, all we could wish for. You know, the ride has been rather bumpy and scary and fearful. So here's a moment to consider pausing and remembering to dream again. What do you wish for? Are you even wishing? Are you out of that reaction stage of, oh my gosh, for us, our bridge failed. The storms are here. The flooding is happening. More mudslides, more trees down. Pausing for a moment and saying, do you remember to wish and dream? And I'm asking myself that. It's like, wow. So at 0 degrees of Aries, this beautiful star, as we begin the vernal equinox for 2023, it's the new moon in Aries, helping to plant our hopes and dreams for the collective. But more importantly, because it's an Aries new moon, this is astrology language for it's not about the other, it's not about outside, it's all about remembering to wish for yourself. What is it that you wish for? If you don't know, here's some suggestions to consider. For me, when I go inside, I wish to hold the energy of this balancing of light and dark, to have that yin yang balance. Somehow, being human and choosing to incarnate as a divine soul in third dimension of Earth, okay, show me. I dream of and wish for staying in that center point of balance. Staying in that center point of balance. Beautiful star Scheat in the constellation of Pegasus. Help guide me in the next 12 months ahead to stay in that beautiful point of balance. That still point, that center point. I don't have to just focus on the light. I don't have to be afraid of the dark. I'm just looking from a cosmic view with this beautiful star Scheat and saying, help me stay in the perfect harmonic balance within myself. Because if I dream it and I stay in that balance, that perfect union within myself, what is within will show up on the outside. I'm going to say that again. What is within myself will then show up on the outside. I don't need a date for when will this all be over? When will the bridge be rebuilt? When will the craziness stop? I just tune into, yes, the fixed star Scheat, guide me. Now, if you Google the word Scheat, this fixed star, and you look at the old definition of what does the star mean, you're going to find some negative connotations. You're going to find out potential for flooding, murders, suicide. It's not a friendly star. It's looked at as a dark star. Instead, I'm going to hold the idea that this divine star is all part of my growth and expansion in consciousness. I'm going to hold it as, thank you. You're reminding me to go back to the balancing point, the center of who I am. Wow, that is coming out as a mouthful. Let me change my video background. Let's see. Oh, before I leave this moment, I do want to say for those of you who are studying in the galacticastrochart.com, in that free calculator, and learning about Andromeda. You see that Andromeda and its beautiful star Alpheratz is shared with Pegasus. So the crown chakra of the Andromedan constellation is connected to Pegasus. It's quite beautiful and profound. So we have Aquarius and Pisces with this beautiful Pegasus in the middle. It's a treat to be part of the Ascension Playground and its co-creation. I want to thank you for the 1,000 subscriber point. And as a gift back to each of you, I'm going to think of a perfect gift. It could be, a free mini reading. It could be a free chart report using Bernadette Brady's star system. You tell me in the chat below, is there a gift that you would like me to offer on the playground to keep the joy and the fun moving forward? Pretty soon you'll see me on Nancy Jean with Nancy Jean's Garden. We're going to be having a little chat as we're lighting candles, remembering ritual before this momentous time of the spring, the new dawn of the new spring coming, the vernal equinox of balanced light and shadow. So hope you'll tune in. Thanks again for joining me, and see you next time on the Ascension Playground. Bye for now, everybody.